watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices on this Monday, February 10th, 2025. Good evening. I'm Chris Palermo, and here is what's happening. Sunday brought monumental moves across the country, and not just in sports. Our News 25 Las Vegas correspondent Maria Centers now joins us from the heart of the city with coverage from high in the sky.
In a historic move on Super Bowl Sunday, Air Force One soared across the newly renamed Gulf of America as U.S. President Donald J. Trump signed a proclamation designating February 9th, 2025 as Gulf of America Day. Now let's hear from the President and Secretary of the Interior, Doug Burgum, on their first flight to the Gulf since its renaming.
We're flying over right now. We're flying over a thing called the Gulf of America. And I'm signing a proclamation, and perhaps you could define that.
This is a proclamation declaring today, February 9th, 2025, as the first ever Gulf of America Day. This follows the President's executive order issuing a name change from the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America.
The Gulf of America borders Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, and Florida, along with 6 Mexican states and Cuba.
We're flying right over it right now. So we thought this would be appropriate. Even bigger than the Super Bowl. This is a big thing. And almost everybody now has assented to that.
Attention on board. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could please direct your attention out the right side of the aircraft. Air Force One is currently in international waters, for the first time in history, flying over the recently renamed Gulf of America. Please enjoy the flight, and we are now about to head westbound to Super Bowl 59.
Wow, he did that well.
Approximately half of the nation's petroleum refining and natural gas processing capacity is situated along the Gulf Coast, according to NOAA.
You want to talk about, Doug, Secretary of the Interior, and also working with Chris Wright on extracting vast amounts of oil and gas and making our country rich. Would you like to say something, Doug?
Well, with the Gulf of America, this is a historic day. We want to thank President Trump. His executive order is what set this in motion. We signed a secretarial order as Secretary of Interior directing the U.S. Geologic Survey, who is responsible for the database, which is the Geographic Names Informational System.
33 state watersheds drain into the largest Gulf in the world from more than 150 rivers.
Just prior to this signing, if you will, the button was pushed. It became official with this proclamation to call today Gulf of America Day. But now it's going out. As we're sitting here right now, our team is calling all the map providers, so Google Maps, Apple Maps, all the map people. That change will take effect this afternoon to Gulf of America. So again, fantastic. Thank you, President Trump, for setting this all in motion with your executive order. It's an exciting, fun day, and great to do this as we're flying over the Gulf of America.
The 45th and 47th President called upon public officials and all people of the United States of America to observe this day. Proudly reporting from Clark County and getting it over that hump to all the wonderful people in Pahrump, I'm Maria Centers with coverage in both Nye and Clark counties with News 25 Las Vegas.
Thank you very much, Maria. The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department has released the final report on the UNLV shooting that occurred 14 months ago, and News 25 has the details.
Las Vegas police have released their final report on the tragic shooting that occurred at UNLV taking place 14 months ago, which resulted in the death of 3 facility members and wounding the 4th. The detailed 244-page report outlines the events leading up to the attack by Anthony Polito on December 6, 2023. The report provides a thorough account of the attack, including testimonies from witnesses, victims, and law enforcement officers. One key piece of information was a text message sent to Polito's phone on the day of the shooting, which reads, "Good to see that you have made the news." However, after questioning the sender, authorities clarified that the message is unrelated to the tragic incident. The shooting occurred at the Frank and Estella Beam Hall, where Polito fatally shot Dr. Patricia Velez, Jerry Chang, and Naoko Takamaru. Professor Dara Both, who was also shot, survived severe injuries, including multiple gunshot wounds to the chest, stomach, and left arm. In the Beam Hall hallway, police also found laminated cards, which they described to be target lists with photos, names, and room numbers of professors in the school's business department. When investigating Polito's house, police also found a will on Polito's dining room table. Officers also located a to-do list, which included create a will and write up an obituary. Also inside the apartment, detectives located a vast quantity of women's dresses that women and prostitute wore for his entertainment, according to police. Anthony Polito also kept handmade pornography on his devices, with police adding it was unclear if the party consented to the recording. At least 2 devices contained nearly 2,000 pictures of the room with instructions for a spy camera, according to police. The report also dives into Polito's possible motivations, revealing his dissatisfaction with the state of higher education and his own financial struggles, which include $217,000 in debt. Investigators believe these factors contributed to his anger and frustration, ultimately leading him to plan the attack as a suicide mission. The investigation ultimately concluded that Polito had premeditated the attack, though he did not expect to survive from it. This devastating event continues to resonate throughout the UNLV community, leaving behind a lasting impact on those affected by this tragedy.
More local stories coming up, including a great event. We've got coverage on the Pahrump Disability Outreach Program. You're watching News 25.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. On Friday, the Pahrump Disability Outreach Program attended the Night to Shine event. A Night to Shine happens all over the world and is organized by the Tim Tebow Foundation. News 25 has the story.
So I'm David from the Pahrump Disability Outreach Program. This is Stacy. She's one of my coordinators for the Night to Shine event, and these are some of our awesome people that are going to have fun. We're here to send them off to the Night to Shine, which is in Las Vegas. It's a Team Tebow event. It's throughout the entire world, and it's a night for special needs individuals to go and to just shine and have an amazing night and be the royalty that they are to all of us, and to kind of have a night to themselves. It's all about red carpet and treating them well and having an amazing time and dancing and celebrating. And thanks to some of our amazing sponsors, we were able to get this party bus behind us to take them to Las Vegas in style and have just an awesome experience going there as well.
So our event started, I've been doing this for the last 4 or 5 years with these young ladies and gentlemen. I go throughout the community, like David said, I raise money to help offset our cost price. And thank gosh to the community, we had a lot of sponsors today. I raised $1,300 to pay for our party bus. They go into Team Tebow, they dance, they, like David said, dance, they have fun, they get food, they get crowned at the very end of the event with the crown and with the tiara for the ladies. So this is the experience that we do, and I do this every year with them, and it's my honor to do this with them.
All right, Chris, tell us what you think.
I think this is going to be an awesome experience. How about you, hon?
Yes, this is amazing. Thank you, Tim Tebow, for all you do for us.
This is actually Brandon's first year going.
Are you excited?
Yes, I am.
Have fun?
Yes.
Okay. Are you happy about the bus?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Landon?
This is my 3rd year, and I appreciate for everything that they put in the work for, and thank you.
Special thanks to our sponsors that allowed us to send these guys off in style, and we'll be sending them off here in about 10 minutes.
Well, it looks like it was a great time over there. The town of Pahrump is looking for responsible, mature, and motivated individuals to join the team for the 2025 pool season. For those interested in lifeguard positions, applicants must be at least 15 years old by April 1st. Cashier positions are also available for individuals 14 years or older by May 15, 2025. All applicants must be able to pass a drug and alcohol screening as well as a background check. For more info, call 775-751-6301. And News 25 reporter Rory Rosell is here to discuss all of the events happening around Pahrump for Valentine's Day this weekend.
There are a few places here in Pahrump that are celebrating the Day of Love, and News 25 wants to do what they do for all holidays and give the people of Pahrump a heads up on where you can go and take your loved one on this special day. First up, the Pahrump Nugget is having 3 different events going on for Valentine's Day. The Golden Harvest Cafe will be doing a special that includes chicken or shrimp Alfredo for $16. The bingo room will be open, and bingo on anything ending in 4 will receive an additional $50. And bingo on 14 will receive an additional $100. Last but certainly not least, the Stockman Steakhouse will also be having a special for $165. It includes a ribeye steak, mushroom truffle red skin potatoes, a choice of soup or salad, and a chocolate-covered strawberry dessert. Reserve your table today and call 866-751-6500. Now moving on to Terrible's Moonshiners, they will be hosting a Valentine's dinner of a creamy shrimp Alfredo with super salad and a strawberry cheesecake for $19.99 a person. The Artesian Cellars will be hosting a Valentine's crepe flower class with Kim Stone at the winery. Learn how to craft a stunning, lifelike crepe paper rose, which is perfect as a heartfelt gift or a beautiful keepsake. For $35 per ticket, spots are limited. It will be from 6 to 8 p.m., so reserve your seat ASAP. Make sure to also check around with your favorite bars since they always host something special, just like how Wild Side is hosting a love party, so you can go sing and dance your heart out on February 14th. Last but certainly not least, you may not want to go out for dinner and maybe you are just wanting to buy a new car. Well, Saida Trudeau, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram is offering a Valentine's saving event with huge price cuts on all of their vehicles.
All right, coming up in sports, well, one of the team players from the Las Vegas Aces was in the Super Bowl, kind of. We'll tell you all about it. You're watching News 25.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. Mikey taking a look at sports. The Vegas Golden Knights break out of their rut, and of course the Super Bowl. He's got all that and more coming up.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Vegas Golden Knights in action on Saturday in Boston, taking on the Bruins. First period, everybody's favorite, Brad Marchand, makes it 1-0. Later on in the first period, Bruins with a 2-on-1. Samsonov with a beautiful save. Still in the first period, chaos in front of the Vegas net. Zadorov scores 2-0 Boston. Vegas on the power play, Shea Theodore with a bullet. Mark Stone with the tip, 2-1. Second period, Geeky, what an unfortunate last name. He scores, makes it 3-1. Zach Whitecloud tees it up. Jeremy Swayman can't find the puck. Did it go over the line? Upon further review, it's a goal. 3-2 Bruins. Third period, beautiful pass, beautiful goal by Pavel Dorofeev. Bring it in. Vegas on a power play, Tomas Hertl completes the comeback. Golden Knights win 4-3. Next up for Vegas, they play the Vancouver Canucks on February 22nd. The 2025 Four Nations Face-Off between Canada, Finland, Sweden, and the United States kicks off on February 12th. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. They beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl on Sunday, 40-22. Asia Wilson's big off season continued with the big game on Sunday. Wilson was featured in a new ad campaign from Nike that debuted during Super Bowl. The 60-second spot highlighted a bevy of women athletes, including fellow WNBA star Caitlin Clark, gymnast Jordan Childs, track and field star Sha'Carri Richardson, and soccer player Sophia Wilson. And Pahrump Valley Trojan boys basketball kick off the boys basketball Southern Regionals. That goes on until February 14th. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
It's the Lerner and Rowe WeatherCam. Beautiful day out here today, right here, Mount Charleston, right outside the studios in Pahrump. There are some changes on the way, but today, as you can see, the angle of the sun a little different, and that sun is warmer. Ms. Roselle has forecast in a bit.
Good evening, Nevada. My name is Rory Rosell, coming to you from our Channel 25 weather studios. And taking a look at Nevada, right up in northern Nevada, Fernley is at 42 degrees, Fallon, Carson City, and Tonopah are all at 43 degrees. Goldfield is at 45, Beatty at 57, Amargosa and Las Vegas are both at 62, and Death Valley is 10 degrees higher at 72 degrees. But here in Pahrump, it is currently 58 degrees. The high today just a little while ago was 61 degrees. Wind at south at 5 miles per hour, humidity 12%, and the sun rose this morning at 6:36 and set tonight just a few minutes ago at 5:20 p.m. Humidity 23% is what it goes up to. Wind continues to blow east-southeast at 5 miles per hour. The low tonight's going to be 34 degrees, and taking a look at the 7-day forecast, you will see that we are staying in the 50s. At 59 for tomorrow, 54 and 52 on Thursday. With a chance of rain, it is actually 95% chance of rain. And 57 on Thursday. We go back up into the 60s on Saturday and Sunday. And on Monday, we are at 66 degrees. Make sure to get your umbrella for Thursday because it will be raining. Back to the desk. Here's Chris.
Okay, thank you, Miss Roselle. Doesn't look too bad, but we see some changes are coming with some moisture maybe Thursday. You'll learn how to use those windshield wipers once again. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight. I'm Chris Palermo for News 25. Make it a great night.